everyone. Today we are going to understand a computer graphics concept, OpenGL. What is a PLY file? In this video lecture, we will understand two things. What is a PLY file? And second, we will study a rply library made by Diego Neha, and it reads the PLY file. But before going through that, let us understand what is a PLY file and why do we need it. Suppose in computer graphics you are creating one object of some shape. This might be your object. To create such kind of object you need a lot of triangles. Okay, these triangles are made up of some vertices which are here. So to elaborate an example, I'll show like this. Suppose this is 3 vertices and it makes a face of a triangle. Similarly, this might be 3 more vertices which makes another face of a triangle, and similarly there can be a number of triangles joining together to make a object like this. So what does a PLY file contains? Okay, a PLY file contains the description of an object. As we seen that a object can be anything, any object which is whose specifications are given in the PLY file. We will see an example of PLY file in our next video lecture. So the object consists of composed of elements. Now you may ask, what is an element? Okay, so element can be vertices or faces. For this example, we have seen that these are the vertices and they form a face with the help of these vertices. So our object is made by 2 elements. Okay, now I am going to write down a example of a PLY file, and we will see how it is. So suppose this is your file. A PLY file always starts with the first line of the PLY file is PLY. It tells the reader of any PLY file that it is a PLY file or not. Second, it specifies the format of data present in it. So this is not of much relevance to us. We'll write it as it is. This is second. Now there are 2 more things which are called comment and object info. Both of these are optional. In comment section you can write anything which is of no significance to the PLY file reader. Okay, so in comment, suppose I write Tarun's PLY file tutorial. Okay, and in object info you generally write the metadata regarding to your object. Okay, now as I have already said, these both are optional and are not much significance to us. So directly I will start with the elements. Okay, so our first element for this PLY file is element. If the first keyword is element, then the PLY file reader understands that some kind of element is being introduced. So my first element is vertex, and here I will write this is the instances of that element in my object. Instances of this element in my object. So as I have already shown you, in our object, suppose our object is a triangle. This is 3 vertices, and I will declare these 3 in the bottom. Okay, now every element has certain kind of properties. Now you may be confused, what are these properties? Okay, to denote this element in computer science, you have to show the x, y and z axis, z coordinates of this point. Okay, similarly for all these points vertices, you have to show the xyz coordinates. So we will get back to that later. For now we will just define these xyz property of the element vertex. So we will write property, I am taking these xyz as float, so property float x, property float y, and property float z. So any element of type vertex will have these three properties. You need not to define how many properties will you be defining, because just after the element all the properties belong to just our element. Okay, now I am introducing another element named face, element face, which has only one instance here. Similar to this, it has only one instance. Now the property of face is property, again with the keyword starting with property. I want my face to be a list of vertices which will make a face. Okay, so I will be putting a list type here, and it is unsigned character int vertices, vertex indices. Okay, this is indices, this is in one line. Now this was my entire header. Now I write end underscore header. So right now we have studied the header of a ply file. The header of a ply file is from the first line to this keyword end underscore header. After this we will be defining the actual coordinates of this object. Suppose this object was -1 0 0, this vertex, and again this vertex was 0 1 0, and this vertex was 1 0 0. So I'll write all the three vertex in sequence: -1 0 0, then 0 1 0, then 1 0 0. As I have defined three instances of this element, first three instances will be of the first type of element. Now second thing, if I write 3 0 1 2, this defines a list for the faces, because it has only one element. This will be given to face. Okay, so what it says, that it is a list of three elements, which is 0 1 2. Now it is very important to understand that what is this 0 1 2. These are not x y z, these are not x y z, these are the indices of previous element, which is vertices. Suppose this is 0th vertex, this is 1th vertex, and this is 2nd vertex. So these are the indices, or you can say a pointer to these things. Thank you very much.